tension-breaking habit. My neighbor. You talk out your tension with someone. Take one thing at a time. Don't take 10 things together. You will not be able to solve even one thing. Divert your mind to another positive thought or positive situation. Next. Next. Get rid of your anger. Anger gives you tension. I will teach you how to do that. Knock down the barbed wire fences. Don't have close thinking, a particular set of thinking. Be open in your thinking and try to analyze your problem and solve it. I can add to this, I can add a story of a young boy who stood first in the university. But after his theory, he had to go for a viva voce. He kept on postponing his orals twice, thrice. Then he contacted a hypnotherapist. He was advised to give a positive affirmation to the whole situation. For 15 days, he kept on visualizing that he is going to that place. He is talking to a panel of judges, teachers or examiners, and he visualized that he could do the whole thing very well. Having done that, the day he went for it, he was advised by his priest. He was advised Are you with me? He was advised to visualize that he is going into the room, answering all his questions, and he was told the moment you enter the room, tell yourself, oh, I will be able to answer each and every question that these people ask me. He did so as he was advised. When he came back, he was a winner. So all he did was replace his fear with a positive affirmation, seeing the end result. Okay? Now there's nervousness or nervous tension. The more you're nervous, the more you feel tired. It gives you a mental fatigue. Normal nervousness or a normal fatigue is a common thing. Nature takes care of your normal fatigue. How? Can anyone tell me? If you're tired, how does nature take care? Very good. Sleep. Nature takes care of your normal fatigue. But if you have a mental fatigue, that is a chronic or an exaggerated fatigue, that is due to a mental illness that you may be suffering. By you, I mean a person who's suffering. Now, what happens in the case of a nervous fatigue? Come on, please. Insomnia, yes. You don't enjoy your life. You want to be in a closed space. You want to be away from the crowd. Okay? You cannot accomplish what you want to do. And this makes you irritable and unacceptable in society. Okay? For this, you have to use positive affirmations and learn to relax. Now, you may ask me, what do you mean by learn to relax? But I would like to ask you, what do you mean by learn to relax? I want your feedback. No? Okay. How else? You put some soft music, close the curtains so that you're totally relaxed. Okay, now what is the ability to relax mean? What does it mean? How does it help you? If you learn to relax, you'll never have problems. You'll have a healthy life. Okay? You'll be able to think clearly. You will be less tired. All right? You must use self-hypnosis to dispel your worrisome thoughts. How will you use self-hypnosis to dispel your worrisome thoughts? I have already told you a lot about self-hypnosis. Okay. The same way as I had taught you with the 4 A's. Now worry. There are different types of worries. Excessive worry is an acquired habit. Some people like to worry and increase problems for themselves. You have a slide on that? No, hold it. Chronic worrying. Why does a person worry continuously? Because of insecurity. He is insecure, so he worries. But there are some people who are worried if they don't have any problems. They cannot live without worry. What do you call them? No. Sorry, no. Half the worry in the world is caused by people who try to make a decision without knowing how to solve it. Okay? To solve your problem, you have to know what you are suffering from, analyze your problem, and then you'll be able to solve it. What is the other way of solving your problem or worry? If you are anxious, convert it into a humorous thing. Like if you have failed, example, you have failed once, twice. Tell yourself, no problem, if I fail, I'll appear again. That doesn't mean you don't study or you don't concentrate. But that is a way of giving vent to your worries and replacing it with a positive thought. What is fear? Has anyone suffered from fear? We all have fear. We all have fear. But normal fears is something that everyone undergoes. But a morbid fear, what is a morbid fear? Please help the lady with her chair. Ma'am, there's a seat in here. Wherever. Morbid fears are fears due to mental illnesses or some forgotten experiences. A child may have seen the parent fighting in his childhood. That impression is embossed on the subconscious mind. And whenever he sees two people fighting, he gets a sort of fear. Because the subconscious immediately brings that scene right in front of its eyes. That is a morbid fear. Okay? What does fear do? It terrorizes your mind. Morbid fear. They can be traced to repressed or forgotten experiences. They are an escape mechanism. Fear is sometimes as an escape mechanism to escape from the inner conflict that is going on in your mind. when there is fear,